Radio Drop. I am the number one most impactful Radio Drop.
The one excellent BFM.
When the sun sets,
Let me make it clear. We play hit music here. Let me make it clear. We play hit music here. We play hit music. We play hit music. We play hit music. You control the sound of your station.
Don't stop, don't break it.
Right, 6 minutes gone after 2. It is the drive on the 1873 FM. Good afternoon. It is a Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Pretty excited. All right, let's see. Yeah, you can use that. You can pull it all the way. Yeah, no, you can pull it. It stretches. Yeah. You good?
So, yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
How's it?
Yeah.
You all good?
Yeah,
You can hear yourself?
No, I can hear myself.
You can?
Yeah, I can hear now.
Oh, that's okay. All right. Means it's right.
Oh, okay.
So that you can hear other people when they talk.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. And it is your Drive Time Radio. And welcome to part 2 of a conversation that began yesterday at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was called Betrayal versus
Betrayal or... Wait a minute.
Honestly,
my mind just went like betrayal or promise.
Okay, promise or betrayal.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
all right.
promise came first, so it's promise or betrayal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Egg, chicken, came first.
Oh wow, that's another topic.
For another day.
Yeah.
All right. We're also joined by Mr. M on the other side. Mr. M, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for touching on something. When you look banking on Africa's future,
yes.
Explain to somebody, do you get a sense that people they're expecting something?
Sorry?
A promise.
People actually are expecting a promise. That is the sense that I'm getting. I think I got this earlier on. Also, I was participating on another show earlier on, and this issue of a promise actually came up. Where people were asking, if I do what you are saying, what's in it for me? What are the benefits? What am I going to get out of this?
Can you bribe me for my own life?
Can I bribe you for your own life?
That's what they're saying. Give me a bribe.
I'll be selling you dreams.
Yeah. So most people want you at your cost.
Yes.
To take them where they are going, or they want to go.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the issue that becomes a problem.
Mm-hmm.
People want you to drive them something.
Mm-hmm.
Then someone says, how did you become a successful business? I don't know. People ask you, how did you become you?
Mm-hmm.
And
so those are questions that pop up. How did you get to where you are? What did you do for you to be where you are? I just did me, everything else just followed. I just focused on.
People want you to have a scientific answer.
Is it possible though to have a
scientific answer? If you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you are going to end up at 6.
Right.
So that's what people want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, in short, if we are looking at this banking on Africa's future promise versus there are people who expect you to promise them something. If you are on radio, if I come, this must happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if it doesn't happen, they say you lied.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing that I always say to people that don't make me say things I don't mean, because you're trying to put me in a corner to say things that you just want to hear. Then if things don't work out that way, you come back and be like, but you said.
But how does someone make you say things that you don't mean?
No, I mean, people become pushy, you know? Like
But
they
you
want
really
to.
don't have to say it, right? You do realize that.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything, but at times they become pushy. You end up like, okay, yeah, this will happen. Then tomorrow they come back and be like, oh, but you said this.
It's,
I'm like,
it's
yeah,
not that they imagine you are successful.
Mhm.
Someone says, "Give me change."
Right.
Huh?
Give me. Yeah.
So where is that promise that if I become successful, I do something?
Yes.
And if I become a failure, you call me a failure, useless. Good afternoon, Philip. So that is the problem, that there are people, when you are successful, they want to claim your success. If you are a failure, they don't want to claim you.
You don't exist to them. But if you've got something that they feel they can benefit from you, then they'll obviously approach you and want something out of you. Is that not abuse, though?
No, what makes it abuse? How does it become abuse?
You're abusing me. You know, leave me in peace, leave me be. Don't ask me anything. Just
No, but the world works that way.
But-
You somehow gain from the other person.
Mm.
So you benefiting from them, does that make you think that you're abusing them?
all right.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I was trying to say to Priscilla here that you know how people expect you to be this sort of giant super being, and if they listen to you talk, they think the world will change. You become a pastor, a motivational speaker, and you spit magic when you speak to them. They see you, they see success, and be like, okay, this is the end of my problems. After talking to you, that's what a lot of people believe in.
Exactly.
You see a pastor and lays hands on you, you are healed, or money will pour, rain, etc., etc. Don't know how it works, but that's how I view things. All right.
So that is the case with many people. Many people want others to do the things that they can do for themselves. Yet, the only person who can promise and not betray is yourself.
Right.
So just try this. Promise yourself nothing and see the outcome.
Right. Or promise yourself nothing and see the outcome.
Yeah.
Okay. That's. I never looked at it that way. Learning something today. Promise yourself nothing.
Promise yourself nothing and just wait and see the outcome.
Then you don't have to accuse anybody of.
No, you don't even have to wait for the outcome. Because you know it already.
Right. Okay. I see you've popped up something on the screen. All right. Sorry. You.
That's what Senator go to. Let's try to get and hear his side of the story. And then we get the other guy and hear his side of the story.
Right.
He has ran away now. I think he's no longer alive.
Which one? The guy?
The person sent the threat.
No, the person who is complaining.
Oh, okay.
Honorable.
How are you? I was just listening to the audio you sent me.
Hey, yeah, I got.
You should have told me because I've got the message you sent. It's a death threat.
That's what I wanted you to.
Maybe you're trying to be too diplomatic with him.
No. First, when you are trying to bridge two people, diplomatic. Otherwise, we won't get to know what inspired him. What did he say?
Let me just check the message here.
Okay.
Just hold on. Just checking. 072. Because there are several of them. I just picked one.
Which is very good that you picked.
Let me I'll transfer the whole message.
No, we just want to get to
28 minutes to 10 last night. So you have exactly what you.
No, I just wanted to get the elements of it. So
no, some of the ways, like I said, there's very vulgar ways. Let me just send so that you can have the real proper. I'll send it to you right now.
Okay, just hold on, Senator. I got the gentleman. Good afternoon.
No. I don't even want to talk to him. I just want to. Okay, just hold on.
Hello.
Hello.
I got Senator Good. He says,
if I can listen to him, if he don't want to talk to him, why doesn't he want to talk to him?
Now he has disappeared. Now he says no, he doesn't want to talk to you. He wants to send me to be a referee. And I said he's here.
So he's one of the problem because I'm already available and he was also available online. So we're supposed to talk. So why do you want to do? Why he doesn't want to talk?
Yeah.
I'm telling him.
I sent him a message.
Just telling the truth about what happened, and you can't just talk about that police brutality on humans and just justify that thing like it's nothing happened.
So where did you learn about this?
Me, I'm not a lawyer, but for him, it's a lawyer. I see everything on social media. Then afterwards, on Studio 7, I heard him speaking to those guys on Studio 7. So that's why I just look for his number. Then I had to talk to him, telling him that he mustn't just file the police, because the police were wrong. He must just agree that he's a lawyer.
Okay, I think there are kids in the background.
Is he able to shut the kids in the background?
Okay, let's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can move where there's a quiet and. Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was Gutu crying. No, Gutu has disappeared. He's afraid of you. No, he just want. He may want to create you to be a monster.
No, that's why I was listening to him. I was just writing nice things to him. I was just telling the things, what is supposed to be done. He is a lawyer. If we want to speak something, he mustn't take a side.
Do you think Senator Gutu is objective?
Senator Gutu is taking a side and is taking a wrong side. He is a lawyer. He represents the right of the people who was supposed to be on the people's side.
Okay. So why doesn't he want to face his accuser?
That's the problem with him. Because if he's saying I'm the one who was just threatening him, we were supposed to face me so that we can talk nice. Because he don't know where I stay, I don't know where he stay. So how can I can be a threat to him?
So what do you think we should do? Because the people who live in glass houses, when they throw stones, they don't know that the stones will destroy them.
See, the thing is that Mr. Gutu, on his position today, he must know that no situation is permanent like treating him. One day his ways will hand him, even those police, what they did to him. One day those things they will hand him back. They want them back, okay.
Okay. What do you do yourself? Are you working in business or
Yes, I'm working here in South Africa.
what profession are you in? Okay. Cross border or local? Is it cross border or local?
It's local.
Local. And how long have you been in South Africa?
South Africa from 2014.
Or 2014?
Yes.
If you are given a business class ticket to go to Zimbabwe, would you want to go back to Zimbabwe?
If I have a chance to go and do something in Zimbabwe, yes, I want to go back and do something in Zimbabwe. But right now, facing the situation in Zimbabwe, in my situation, 6 years inside, I can't go back to Zimbabwe right now. But what I expect is for Zimbabwe to go and be the Zimbabwe which we knew from a very long time ago.
Okay, this is what you said. Hi, Mr. Gudu. Bambo makadhakwa pamhata pamai venyu pane honye dzinoswinya. Is that your words? Okay, why use this language?
I sent a message to him, then I realized he didn't even open my messages. Then he didn't reply me, he just go offline. So I was waiting for him to reply. Then we can talk nice. But later on, then I see that
So-
that's why I have to confront him like that.
So this was a threat or what? No, I'm saying when you say Bambo makadhakwa pamhata pamai venyu pane honye dzinoswinya. Yeah? Then watch your steps and the steps of your children.
Those words about him for him to watch his steps and the steps of his children. That's why I was saying that no situation is permanent in Zimbabwe. We have seen a lot of people, a lot of high-profile people. They travel, later on they fall down. So you must know that this position is holding right now. One is going to fall down. That's why I was saying you must watch his steps.
So why threaten somebody? Because you disagree with him.
I disagree with what he posts. I disagree with what he is saying. I think for the woman now, I disagree with everything. But I was just telling that he must watch his steps. In future time, you don't want the future world.
No, but who would you be to threaten somebody innocent? Because imagine if I was a member of ZANU-PF, am I entitled to be a member? Let's say I wanted to join ZANU-PF. Would you threaten me?
No, I won't threaten you, but when you join ZANU-PF, you can join ZANU-PF at your own risk.
No, I'm saying should it be a risk, or you should be saying whether I'm EFF, I'm DA, I'm ANC. Thank God we live in the same country.
Yes, you see, there are the things that we are as a citizen of the country. I'm very angry about his work, about his posts, all those things he posts. We must also think about those poor people who are suffering in poor people who are suffering in Kutu, poor people who are suffering in rural areas, and those people who are beaten. Those people were beaten for no reason.
So you are now the spokesman of the revolution.
I spoke as the voice of the people.
Okay, so you are speaking on behalf of the people. And in what capacity are you?
What I want in the country, what I democracy, when people are doing their gathering, they must do the gathering without any further disturbance from the security forces, not even from forces. They mustn't disturb the people. And also those people like Mr. Kudu, supposing those lawyers, they must stand for what is right for the people of Zimbabwe.
Do you agree that Gutu is a separate person from you?
Yes, I agree.
And that threatening him to be what you want him to be, it means you are interfering with his freedom as well.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah?
I didn't know that I'm interfering with his freedom, but what I wanted for him to do is to stand for what is right.
No, but what is right for who? For you or for him? Who decides when you wildfire?
Yes, Mr. M.
We have a gentleman here who lives in South Africa and loves Zimbabwe more than the people who are in Zimbabwe.
Yes, for me, I love my country and I love peace for everyone. Big home and even all of us who are here.
So why did you run away from home if you want home so much?
The situation in home was very bad, and I couldn't survive with my family. That's why I just to look for a better job so that I can make my kids.
So you were taken by wheelbarrow.
Say again?
How did you come to South Africa? By wheelbarrow, by foot, by bicycle, by scotch cart, by a car, by a plane?
I came by bus.
Oh, so you actually boarded a bus on your own? And you arrived in South Africa on your own?
Yes, that's correct.
Nobody forced you to leave Zimbabwe? No, but nobody forced you. You are here by choice.
After I see the situation, then I said, no, I can't keep on saying I must move to another country for a better living.
So why can't we celebrate you? The decision to leave Zimbabwe and celebrate it. And also celebrate the right of Senator Gutu to speak his mind.
Yes, but if he speaks his mind in public, must also confront him so that he can know what he speaks. Next time when he speak, he must speak his mind, but first of all, he must also think for other people before he speaks his mind.
Oh, so you must say that he must consult you before he speaks.
He must consult you, but he must also think for other people who are suffering. He was supposed to think about those people who were beaten for no reason. So that after that, then he has to speak.
Okay. And if someone says you deserted your own country because you are selfish, self-centered.
I won't agree with that person.
But right now, your kids are crying and they can go to hospital. Other people's kids, when they want to go to hospital, there's no doctor.
You see that the question you're asking me was supposed to be the question to Mr. Kudu because it's the one who was defending the wrong thing. Because those people who are gathering there, they were gathering to listen for something which could help them in the future. So then the people with the police going to disturb that thing for those people to listen, right? So Mr. Kudu was supposed to get the good side, not the wrong side.
Okay, so you're saying Mr. Gutu must know what you are thinking. Have you ever seen a born-again Christian? Would you agree that a born-again is somebody who should have been born in the first place with good values? Do you agree that people can be sinners? And are you a Christian? And if you were the pastor, and you saw me going to another church, what would you say to me? If I go to another church and you are the pastor,
Yes,
what would you say to me?
it's your belief. You are free to go to whatever church you want to go.
Yet you are saying Gutu must not be free.
I think you question the wrong way. I can hear your point where you are coming from and where you are going. I don't that thing Did you listen what Mr. Good was saying, or did you follow me?
I'm just following you because he made me. He said, "Zvaanga uchirusa, you were vomiting." Studio 7. Zvinongoratidza kuti dzoro rako rizere madhodhi. You are a shithole. People are suffering out there and you are busy supporting police brutality on armed civilians. Prepare for what is coming. Musuri unemburwa. Those no kupa kugara mumateya matoko zani kupe.
Yes, that's what I wrote.
This came from you.
It came from me.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. That is what I wrote. I can't even lie about that. That's the truth.
Were you drunk at the time or what?
I wasn't drunk. I don't even drink.
You don't drink.
I don't.
So what kind of anger would take you this far?
The situation I saw from the beginning where those people were gathering up to the situation when Mr. Kutu was speaking on Studio 7, and then when I opened that Zoom eye and I see what was written there, and they were saying that like, these are Mr. Kutu's words, that is where I get that anger from. So I wanted to stress the point in his mind so that in future time when he speaks, he must also know that these people, they didn't brought this situation for themselves. There are some people who are oppressing the nation, so he mustn't stand, they know he mustn't stand on the side of the oppressor.
Okay, so someone is saying, what is coming to Gutu if he doesn't stop?
I don't know what is coming, but if I say that even those who were in power, later on after the years, everyone saw what came to their party. So Mr. Kuti must also prepare for the ways to come in future. No situation will remain permanent. The way he's doing is making the people of Zimbabwe angry, making everything difficult.
So if there was a message to Gutu, what would be the message?
That's why I sent the message directly to him that he must prepare for what is coming. Even today, if I have a chance to meet Mr. Kutu, I can do something to him because he's shown that the thing he's doing is useless.
Okay, so you are saying you have a right to tell Gutu where to stop and what to do.
Right.
And that right was given by who?
My own right. Same as the right for him to speak. Who did he give the right to speak his mind?
But he never threatened you.
Never threatened me, but it seems he's a threat to the nation now.
Who is the nation to you?
Those people were beaten. The people who are suffering in Zimbabwe is the nation.
Okay. What if somebody says you are beaten because you are demonstrating to remove the government?
You see, there's other options. The police were supposed to do, like to talk to the people. The people were not going to refuse. But that thing of putting pressure on the people, like the way they do, then they start beating the people. I don't think you can support that.
If you stay at home, who is going to beat you?
If I stay at home, no one can beat me.
So if you go out to where the beating is, you're not inviting yourself to the beating.
If I go out to support something, people, when the police come, they mustn't just come and start beating people. They will to confront the people can listen.
But where have you seen demonstrating feeding people? After I demonstrated, I become fed.
But you see those people, they were just listening. They were waiting to that so that they can be addressed.
But what do they want? What do you think should be done in Zimbabwe? Demonstrate so that Mnangagwa goes or he dies or what happens?
What I think he must just come to the negotiating table, negotiate with other people He must go back to the people, then they negotiate in peace. I don't want violence. I want to do things in peace so that everyone of us, we can have peace in our country. We can enjoy the fruit of the freedom in our country.
So what will be there to negotiate? Who should be at the negotiating table?
I can just say the main opposing party, the MDC, and Unpacked, and there must somebody from outside who can be on the table so these guys so that they can negotiate.
Imagine Wabata Suro.
Yes.
And somebody says, can we share a Suro? And let's negotiate how to slice the Suro. What would you say?
You see, the situation go back from the situation from behind what happens and the thing about the reading which was being talked about. I think these guys, when they go for the poll and everybody going to vote, the people going to vote, there was a lot of things they didn't disagree. Same as the situation back in 2008 when they had time for Morgan Shankar and Robert Mugabe.
No, assume that Chamisa and Mnanga fall in love. They start kissing. How would that benefit you and me?
If they fall in love, then they go, they agree on everything, then they will go right.
How does it become all right just because they are kissing?
If they agree on those things like this thing from the NBC, yes, the issues they are raising today, so that if those things are being followed, I think the things going to be all right in the country for everyone.
Okay, let's get somebody in the studio. Wildfire, what do you think?
Well, for me, I don't think anybody can be forced to come to a table. It's one's choice, one's decision. I don't know, Pressy, whether you're of the same view.
Yeah, I do agree with what you're saying. You cannot force someone. At the end of the day, the choice is solely based on their decision.
On the individual.
Yeah, exactly.
So you seem to be alone. Isn't it too cold to be alone? And you are trying to make a point, and other people are saying, please slow down. Whatever your name is, when elephants are fighting, the grass is the one that suffers. So let somebody who doesn't get a woman, imagine I go in to the one who has married the woman I love, and I say, let's negotiate. What are you going to negotiate? Other than killing me. Even if you kill me. Yeah, that's what animals do. Human beings reason. Yeah, and they think and say, go to, I want to learn from you. Because the fact that you see something different from what I see things, let me establish what is it that you are saying. But imagine, Chamisa, do you know what he's wearing today?
I don't know.
Okay. You know what shoes he's got? You know what his mind is made up of, and how many people he knows, including you. Does he even know you? All right, so he becomes president. Then you say, you promised me. He says, how can I promise someone I don't know?
Then what that means, if he become president and he go against it.
No, it's his words, but he doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it for you. If he says, let's all prosper, he means his children first. It means his relatives second.
Okay.
It means his enemies last.
Are you sure about that?
He's human. He came from the womb of a woman. Never trust a person who comes from the womb of somebody else.
Yeah, I get your point.
Yeah.
And I'm also learning something.
Okay. What is it that you have learned?
And that even those people, something is happening, it happens for a reason. It mustn't attack somebody, especially in social media.
Yeah, fight for your own values and practice them. And don't run away from the fire, from the kitchen. And then you are afraid. So don't trust anyone.
Okay.
Then somebody says, are you guys supporting Kuro Wakwevanu? Here, Nemapurisa. We don't support that. I can't speak of we. But I also don't support threatening somebody for airing his views on the demonstrations. The moment I limit his views, I'm limiting my own.
I get it.
So no one can ever support somebody borrowing public power to use it against the very people that you are supposed to protect and promote. Surely that can't be the role of government. Why would I elect you and fear you at the same time? Why would I marry you and be afraid of you? Huh?
That's very wrong.
What kind of future are we looking for? So we must talk to Senator Gutu to say, Senator Gutu, listen to the people. You can't have glasses that are not clean.
Okay.
Yeah, look at the world. People are suffering. And the reason is, why are they suffering? Why am I in South Africa? But I won't threaten you.
All right.
I just want you to apply your mind. You never know. What reason can do. And when you force people to reason, you'll be shocked. So, what else do you want to say to the world?
Well, now I'm just want to say to the world anyway, everybody who is listening, that the situation back home is very bad, and the people are suffering, and we must, as a nation, we must have a unit so that we can solve that problem without violence.
Okay, so I will tell Gotu, what you say can cause problems to others.
Okay,
Think before you say something,
that's right.
so that others may follow you. You can't be at the top of the food channel and then behave as if you are at the bottom.
That's correct.
Then why would I want to be like you, Gotu? When being you makes other people cry.
Okay, I hear you.
All right. So we have a project here called Banking on Africa's Future.
Okay,
And not banking on Zimbabwe only.
all right.
That the future does not depend on whether you're a driver or whether you're something else. Are you driving trucks?
Yes,
How many tons? Or is it flatbed or?
put 14, those big ones.
Okay. And what cargo do you carry?
Fruit and veg.
From where to where? From the farms to the market, what? Okay. And this is your truck, or you are working for somebody? Does how many kilometers to the market?
It's almost some places is 22 kilometers, in other places 40 kilometers.
And how do you get paid, per ton or per kilometer?
Monthly is the month.
No, I mean the truck itself when you carry. How much does the truck get paid?
They don't pay in that way. They just employ me, then they pay for per month.
Or they pay you. Who employs you? Is it a farmer or somebody in between? Or is a farmer? Where is the farm? What do they grow at the farm?
They grow cabbage, spinach, carrots, lettuce.
And if you go to the farm and say you want to buy cabbages at the farm, how much is a cabbage per head?
12 rand.
And how much is it at the market?
18 rand.
So 8 rand is what you give up.
Yes.
Then how much do they pay at the market? When they sell, they pay the market. You know how much they pay the market?
I don't know how much it is.
It's 5%.
Okay.
Then they pay the agent 7.5%.
Okay.
That's 12.5%. Imagine you went to the farmer and say, I belong to this club of hungry people who want to make money. Can I start by buying vegetables at the farm? Then I deliver them to point B and I pay you. What do you think he will do? You will say.
Say no.
You say no.
Yes.
Okay, tell me why you would say no.
Because the thing is doing that is, or you already have the market to sell his thing, his stuff. You already have people who are waiting for him. So I don't think we can agree that.
Suppose you bank on me. I give you 5,000 rand and you test him.
Okay.
And say, boss, I was angry at Gutu because I had nothing to do. I spoke to Mawere and says, I can bank on you.
Yeah, I will try to do that.
So, do you want to be part of this project so that you convert your anger into positive solutions? You want to be? So I'll send you the information so that you can start telling us what the farm prices are, what the market prices every day. When you go to the market, do you get a document called proof of delivery? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And you know what that document is? Yeah?
The invoice.
No, the proof of delivery. Without it, can you invoice?
I can't.
So you have to bring back that paper to the farmer so that the accounts department can invoice. So do you want to focus on Gutu or you want to focus on making money? So, okay. So, Wildfire, what do you say to a man who has seen Amazing Grace?
They get to sing the song.
Do you know the song called Amazing Grace?
I don't know that. I don't know that song.
You don't know that song? Okay. All right.
Oh, Prezi can sing on his behalf.
Prezi, can you sing Amazing Grace for him? Because he was blind, now he can see.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I don't know the lyrics.
Yeah, but
But now you get,
he gets the idea.
he does
You
get
get the
it.
idea. Yeah? Do you get the idea?
Yes, I get the idea.
That amazing grace. How sweet the sound.
That's
That
the rich.
be good too. Who you think is the rich?
Okay.
I'm saying what they are singing is that according to you, Gutu is a wretch. He must die. He must stop talking. He must stop tweeting. But you didn't create Gutu. The creator created him so that he can remind you.
Okay, I get your point.
That Chamisa is not a saint. Chamisa is human. How many people think Chamisa is a saint?
A lot.
When he says God is in it, you think Chamisa knows that he is not God.
Yeah.
That the same God can stop you from being a president.
Can turn around the plans. Tables can turn.
And the same God can make you a president. But you can't choose the God that you want.
That's true.
Because the same God can that wretch, that evil person
All right.
to be more evil. But guess what? The evil person won't be given 25 hours in a day. Evil.
Okay.
He still has 24 hours. So he's harmless. He's not going to touch you. Because God needs to give him the grace to do that. So don't worry about a dog that is barking. When you drive a truck, you leave the farm. Do dogs bark?
Yes, they can bark, but they can't do anything to me.
They don't stop you. Just keep driving. Just keep going. Saka, you guys are supporting crew. Kwakaita vanhu. Vamwe vakatochoka. We are not supporting anything. We are just talking here. What we say would not change the world. You decide to change yourself. The world starts with you. It doesn't start with somebody else. Don't worry about what I am saying. Worry about what you are not saying.
And what you are not doing.
Yeah.
I think that's anyway. I don't think there was support of anybody supporting people being beaten in the entire conversation, was there?
No.
That's
No one support violence.
Yeah.
What an amazing God we serve. Is there not a cause? So Michael says the amazing God we serve is some amazing God who can create monsters. So do you hear what we are saying? Even Gutu has just listened to what you are saying. Zanzina Gutu paka ipa. Pamakata, I've learned something as well.
Okay, I can create it for you.
Yeah, that's so he says, I have learned something as well. So don't think you are alone. So let's us celebrate in the studio. Do you have anything? I don't even know your name.
My name is Gerald.
Gerald who?
Gerald.
Oh, Gwenzi. Oh, okay. How many kids do you have? Oh, 3.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what an eye for an eye does?
Damage.
It makes both people blind. So let's just allow Gotu to be himself, listen to what you have said, and listen to what is possible.
Right.
Only when we start thinking and allowing other people to be themselves, allowing us to negotiate with them. Yeah. So don't be angry with a dog. Yeah, it will never stop barking as long as you are moving. So, are you MDC supporter? Okay. Have you ever seen Mr. MDC? The one you support?
From the beginning, since 2000, I started supporting MDC.
Now, I said, have you ever seen this mate of yours called MDC? Are you married?
Yes.
Imagine you are married to someone you don't know.
It's a big problem.
Okay, we leave it there. So don't support things you don't know. Start supporting yourself. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for your time.
Okay,
for
thanks.
your nice work.
Okay.
Okay.
Somebody says conflict resolution 101.
Yeah, but that was handled really well.
So you see, there was no conflict.
Mhm.
You can't have a conflict with somebody who wants to learn. He wants to know. So you can't have conflict with ignorance. You are wasting your time. So there is no wisdom in common sense. So let's celebrate our common sense. What do you have it for?
We've got what's her name? I'll tell you now. I've just gone upside my neck.
It happens.
Old age. Old age catching up with a brother quickly. Old age catching up with a brother. All right. I've got Slivia Venta from Farmers Aid.
Okay. Is it with Angela?
No. Angela is at 4:15.
Okay, so let's cut this one. So it's Slivia what?
No, Slivia Venta.
With VNT.
Yes, Venta.
Okay, so let me cut this one and send you the link now.
Okay, not a problem.